All right, Michaela, thank you. Well, most people spend the majority of their time, at least 8 hours a day, at work. And that is why it is so important to practice some healthy habits when you're at the office, especially during the busy holiday season, which can be very tempting to kind of get off track. And joining us this morning with some tips on how to do that, to stay on track, is Swain, Vice President of United Healthcare. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so we are a bad example of what to do during the holidays because we've got, the cocktail segments and all the not so good for you food segments, so it's hard to stay a little bit focused here. But for most people, when you're at work, how do we try to stay on track? What do you recommend?
Well, so many companies have done a great job to promote wellness. I think the #1 message is I want people to take that home with them. So the goal out there is for people to be healthy, particularly during the holidays. So I guess the #1 tip is act now. Don't wait till New Year's to do your resolution. Do it now. You'll feel so much better after the first year.
All right, so give me an example then. You're at work, maybe you're sitting at your desk a lot and stuff like that. So what can you do during the day to try to get a little bit healthy and active maybe during the day?
The big things are portion control. Stay active, get up, move around, walk around. One of the best things we did at work is to remove the candy dish. The candy dish is right there. Everyone walks back and forth by it, and it's such a detractor. So, that's one of the things. But, portion control and just concentrate on staying healthy.
What about those holiday parties at work? I mean, and so often people are trying to be nice and bring in like these cookie trays and this and that. So how do you partake without going overboard? What do you suggest?
#1 thing is concentrate on healthy food. Try to bring at least 50% of the food coming in to be healthy food.
Okay.
And people know what that is, and it's so easy to do, and it doesn't detract from the party at all. It still can be festive.
One of the things that I find interesting is I know that you guys have like health rankings of how every state sort of stacks up, and I guess you guys found out that Rhode Island placed 10th for healthiest. That's pretty encouraging.
That's very good. Yep, excellent. Top 10. So that's very good. Most New England states ranked very well. Rhode Island being one of them.
Why did we do so well?
It's a culture of health. Some of the things they rank are like access to care, the low amount of uninsured we have in the state compared to other states.
Okay.
The interesting thing is, although we're top 10, which is great, it's really a call to action because there's some disturbing trends in there as well. Almost 26% of the population of Rhode Island is obese.
Okay.
Diabetes continues to increase in the state, so it's really a call to action for people to live healthy, and now's a great time to remind people.
All right, so you're telling people now to not wait till January 1st and to start their resolutions now. So what would you say if it's like weight loss or maybe kicking the smoking habit? You think it's okay to try to do it before Christmas?
Absolutely. Per the health rankings, Rhode Island ranks very well in the amount of people smoking, but still we have nearly 15% of the population that smokes, which is amazing. So absolutely, it's all about I would say active and just concentrate on eating healthy and portion control.
Yeah, we don't need to gain that extra 5 pounds every year.
That's right. You'll feel so much better after the first year.
You do. Then you don't have to like backtrack. So,
yeah, exactly.
Well, thank you, Eric, for sharing those tips. And we want to let you know we have some more healthy workplace tips available for you to see. All you have to do is go to foxprovidence.com.